on my babies. Hello my fellow bats, welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to be back, kind of, basically, for the most part, at least in front of a camera. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I talked to you guys, or well, at least about like life stuff. So originally I wanted this to be a vlog, but I didn't get enough vlog footage to make it a vlog, so I'm like, that's okay. I'll just make it a coffee with Morella video, because I haven't done one of those since the first one. So alrighty, so down to what you're here for, maybe, hopefully, if you clicked on this video and saw the title. I got married August 1st of this year, so I just kind of wanted to share with you guys my COVID wedding story. Planning the wedding was great. It was fabulous. I learned a lot. Things did not go at all the way they were originally planned due to COVID. But that's okay, because honestly, it turned out freaking bomb. Like, I have all of my, all the wedding photos up on my Instagram. Like, you know how you can do story highlights? There's a highlight on there. If you want to go look at all the wedding photos, I'll only put some of them up here. But it turned out better than I thought it would, or better than, like, I honestly think, I don't know, God just worked it out. Like, okay, so here's the thing. We picked a place, right? We were like, cool. We put down the down payment, signed the contract, all of that. And then I want to say like maybe 3 weeks before the wedding, it didn't work out. And I cried. And I was like, everything's falling. Well, a lot, okay. Keep in mind, a lot has happened up till this point regarding the wedding. Like, all sorts of people couldn't make it. My grandma couldn't make it. Like, it was just left and right. Once a day, people were just calling me and telling me, hey, I can't make it, sorry, all this stuff. And they were super bummed. And, you know, I'm super bummed. And I'm like, it's okay, I understand. Because, I mean, there's not much we can do about COVID. So, anyways, so long story short, that happened. And, but praise the Lord for Jeannie. Jeannie is Alex's mother. And she is beast. Like, she is amazing. She basically saved our wedding. Okay, so the church I'm a part of, like, I've had all of these women helping me plan this wedding. They've done everything, well, not like everything for me, but they've basically been doing, like, planning everything and doing everything and just asking me questions. You know, what do you want? Do you want this? Do you want that? Da, da, da. Because I also go to school and work. So, you know, I already got a lot going on. When we lost the venue, I was like freaking out, and it was just a hot mess. We didn't even have decorations figured out. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't have the stuff because I'm like broke as heck. Jeannie was amazing, and she basically took care of everything. She helped me find, or I helped her find, we worked together to find an Airbnb. It's so gorgeous in the middle of the mountains. Like, it was just so beautiful, and she took care of decorations. Like, Alex's family just amazing. The way they all pulled together to really make this wedding something to remember and something amazing despite what's going on with COVID and how many people couldn't be there was just fabulous. For my dress, of course it's custom made. Like, I'm not gonna get an all white dress from frickin' David's Bridal. Like, this is me we're talking about, okay? So I just looked up, you know, dressmakers in Denver and all that. I found this awesome company, this awesome group of people called Vigilante Labs. I will link them down below. And specifically, Mikal worked on my dress, and she was like, I wish I could do stuff like this all the time. Because she's never had a client like me before, you know, who they can work from scratch and just create something that's not normal. So yeah, and I based it off of, we went roughly off of Christina Ricci's Met Gala dress. So I brought that in, and I was like, hey, I want something kind of like this, but not exactly like this, obviously. So did that, made it. It was fabulous, and I sent her the pictures, and she loved it. And I don't know, I'm just so grateful. So grateful. Like, you have no idea. So day before the wedding, I was nervous as heck. Like, you have no idea. Like, my nerves were so bad. I prayed with everyone. I had to pray a million times, like all the time, just praying, just Lord help me, in a good way. And then the day of, I was also very nervous. Oh, okay, so here's a great thing too. So originally my brother was supposed to make it because he was one of the groomsmen, and then just kidding, he can't make it anymore because of quarantine and the army and stuff. Anyways, but my mom, the night before the wedding, my mom pops in and she's like, I have a surprise for you. And I was like, okay. And she brought in my brother. My brother came up like super, well, it could have been more last minute, but my brother was there and I almost cried and I was like, I can sleep now. And the day of the wedding, it was great. My mom helped me put on the dress, and my dad, I love my dad. I'm a daddy's girl, for those of you who don't know. My dad saw me and he like tried so hard not to bawl, you guys, like the whole wedding. Like, I love my dad so much, and I'm so glad he could be there, because I know there's some women out there whose dads can't be there or aren't there for whatever reason, and I'm just grateful for my dad. And so, you guys, the wedding was just beautiful. So I walked down the aisle to the song One I Love, specifically Sean James, his version of it, but it's like a traditional Irish folk song type thing. So I'll link that down below too. Anyways, this video is getting so long. And I was trying so hard not to cry. And yeah, sorry I keep saying a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, the ceremony happened. We did personal vows and stuff like that. And funny story, so the person who officiated it, Dustin Miller, he was, this sounds bad, but he was our plan B. So our plan A, he was the shepherd of our movement, and so, you know, we were gonna have him officiate it because he's known Alex basically his whole life. So we were gonna have him do it, but then he told us like 2 weeks before that he couldn't come anymore because of COVID. And so we're like, okay, we'll ask Dustin. And then there was like a possibility that he could have had COVID, and so they were waiting for him to get tested. And we're like, great. So plan C, Nate. Nate is the church leader here in Denver, and so he's already the MC for the wedding, but we were like, well, now Dustin can't make it, so hey Nate, want to also officiate? But turns out Dustin could make it, and I was so happy to see him and Amanda, like, my heart. So yeah, I'm so glad that the people who could make it made it, you know, and the people who couldn't make it watched on Zoom, because we did Zoom it. Thank you so much, Dylan. You did a fantastic job of Zooming. I like watched the recording and I was like, come on, Dylan. And the reception, you guys, the reception was fabulous. It was so much. I was adamant about getting the first dance and the father-daughter dance. Like, I didn't care what else happened. I definitely wanted those 2 things. And my dad totally showed off too. I love dancing with my dad, you guys. I love my daddy. I just love dancing with him. He's great. And so for our first dance, mine and Alex's first dance, we danced to Almost Home. Oh no, wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. The song that I walked down the aisle to was Almost Home by Sean James. I am so sorry. The first dance song was One I Love, the Irish song. Yes, okay, cool. Clear that up. And then the father-daughter dance we did, Isn't She Lovely? And my dad cried. I love my dad. So yeah, and then after that, you know, we did like all the stuff and speeches and cake cutting and stuff like that, which was so much fun. Also, people kept ringing the bell. I did not know what that was. So for the, like, one of Alex's aunts like rang the bell, and I was like, what does that mean? Because everyone was looking at us, and I didn't know that meant that you were supposed to kiss, and so people kept doing that throughout the whole thing, and I was like, and the one person who did it the most was my brother. And then y'all, after we ate and everything like that, we did, we just basically danced, and y'all, I could have danced the rest of the day, the rest of the night. I love dancing. I just, and I don't know if I can dance. I don't do like choreographed. I just dance. Like, And I'm so glad my mom was there too. We jammed to Prince together. It was great, you guys. It was the best wedding ever. I am so grateful to God that he worked it out. Like, it was so challenging, like, during the planning process. Like, even though I'm so grateful for all the help that I had and everything like that, and everyone who prayed with me, because it was really hard. Like, you know, you only get one wedding. On to the honeymoon. We got an Airbnb, oh my goodness, another Airbnb. It was about 2-ish hours outside of Washington, or wow, outside of Seattle, sorry. So we flew to Seattle, and then we had to get a rental car to drive to the Airbnb. And it was beautiful and nice and cozy and great. And the place it was located, it was in the middle of the woods, so that was great. I loved that. But specifically, it was about like 15-20 minutes outside of Leavenworth. Now, if y'all have never heard of this place, it is great and you should go there. I want to go there again. Hopefully, you know, during a time when there's less people. I don't know if that's possible because it's a very touristy spot too, unfortunately. Whatever, which is another reason why I didn't vlog as much as I wanted to. But yeah, it was it's basically like a cute small Bavarian town in the middle of the woods. Almost all the signs were in both German and English. I had a blast. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, oh, it was great. It was great. And we had lunch at this place called Ludwig's. Ludwig's. I just wanted a place to go and eat where everyone spoke German. Also, English would be helpful too, in case, you know, I said something wrong. But, you know, yeah, so one day I'll go to Germany. Anyways, but the town was beautiful. We got a bunch of like souvenirs and stuff. And it was just so great. And also we went antiquing. I wanted to buy everything and bring it back with me, but Alex kept reminding me, remember, we gotta bring it on the plane, and I was like, I know. Yeah, and so now we're back home. I would love to do a house tour, or at least like a filming room tour, because I have a room now, you guys. I have a room where I can do all of my filming and art and all of that. I'm just so grateful. Like, God has just blessed me and blessed us, and I almost can't handle it. Like, it just blows my mind. Like, what? I don't deserve any of this at all. And Alex is just, he's amazing. Like, he's a provider and a protector. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't like rant and ramble about just how amazing he is. I love him so much, hence why I married him. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just grateful to God. I'm grateful to everyone who helped and made it possible. And I'm grateful to you guys for, you know, just, you know, wanting to be a part of this, I guess, and watching and stuff like that. So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see, I don't know, hit me up. I'm gonna put this down. We do want a dog. We want to start with a Rottweiler, purebred, hopefully, but not anytime soon. We're gonna wait at least like a couple months, you know, to save up and stuff like that. Anyways, okay, I'm just rambling now. This video is really long. Okay, I love you guys. You guys are great. I miss you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, you guys are great. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.